on social media right now? What's going on Twitter, Instagram? What's on Facebook? The bars.
Thank you for tuning in. This is The Buzz. Everyone, good morning Nigeria. This is still on 103.5 FM and welcome to the Birds on 103.5 FM. Hope your weekend was fine, hope it was great. Welcome, this is the Birds, where we read out to you trending stories on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We get you informed of what's going on in the social space, and aside that, you give your own comments. So please kindly give us your comments, what you think about any trending issue, by giving your comments on our social media platforms on 103.5 FM, on Facebook and on Instagram also on 103.5 FM. This is because we believe your voice matters. You have a voice, so your opinion as a Nigerian matters over whatever is going on in the country. My name is Ayomikun Adeniyi and I'm here once again this morning to read out. We have very exciting stories, things that have gone on over the weekend. Yes, very exciting stories. Alright, so the first one I have here that has been trending, the major talk in the nation right now, is a cookathon going on from someone in Ekiti State, someone named Dami in Ekiti State has started a cookathon about 2 to 3 days ago, 120 hours cookathon, and she's currently cooking right now, like she's still cooking currently in Ekiti State. Dami decided to do our own 120 hours cookathon in Ekiti State, and there have been several responses, reactions from Nigerians, opinions of several people in respect to Dami's step to also get the Guinness World Record. Alright, and I'll be reading out some comments from several people nationwide in respect to Dami's action. Okay, so there was a news. There had been a trending video on Facebook of how Dami turns off the gas to pick beans in her cookathon, and there have been several comments from Nigerian celebrities and Nigerian actors nationwide and even outside the country. Actress Beverly Naya also gave her comments in respect to Dami's action over her 120 hours cookathon. Hilda Bassi also has given her own comments on her Twitter page, and several personalities nationwide have given their comments in respect to Dami's action. And also the Ekiti First Lady Olayemi Oyebanji hails Chef Dami on a 120 hours cookathon. So there have been several comments nationwide in respect to Dami's 120 hour cookathon. So I'll be reading out some comments here from my own end, some celebrity comments and few other comments. So from actress Beverly comments on her Twitter page saying, "Really can't stand when people lack originality. Figure out what makes you unique and ride your own way, not someone else's." Then the Geek Comedy says, "You should see what she's cooking." Oh, alright. You'll be disappointed more. Alright, that's that from Beverly Naya. And Hilda Bassi posted on her Twitter page. She said, "The beauty of dreams is that they are unique to each individual. Dami, your boldness to take on cooking challenge shows that passion knows no limits. Embrace the journey, learn from every experience, and inspire others with your unwavering spirit. #Dreams Unleashed." That's coming from Hilda Bassi herself to Dami in Ekiti State. And also from Omotayo of Lagos on Twitter. Omotayo responding to Babajide's post said, "This has to be the best steak I have seen on Chef Dami." Alright, Babajide actually posted on Twitter also. "I just checked the comments. Classism is the major reason you're all chopping this young lady. If a setup and coverage are paying like Hilda's own, you all won't be doing this. If a body is budding like the new social media SR units of beauty and spa, you all won't be doing this. Alright, so that's coming from Babajide Edges 1 on Twitter. And Omotayo of Lagos responded by saying that, look, your response has been the best response I've seen in the past days on Chef Dami's cookathon and everything. And there have been many reactions from several Nigerians in respect to Dami's cookathon, and also from Ekiti State First Lady. She posted on on her Twitter page also. The last 70 hours has been about Chef Dami, a determined Ekiti undergraduate who is making a bold attempt to break the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking marathon. Miss Damilola Ade Parasu surely has our love and support, and as she forges ahead to make this bold statement. Alright, so that's that. I will take one more comment from a Nigerian in respect to Chef Dami's move on our cookathon. Nena says Nigerians and selective encouragement. Most of the people who supported Hilda just wanted to join the bandwagon, even if she wouldn't be recognized by Guinness. Just encourage a young lady than putting her in a box. It's funny and sad. So there have been series of reactions from several Nigerians nationwide over Chef Dami's cookathon, and yes, very funny comments actually. Alright, so the next story I have here that has been trending online on social media says alleged looting. Samuel Autumn left an empty treasury and no single car in the government house. This is coming from Benue State Governor Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia has lamented the alleged massive looting of government house in Makurdi. And yes, this was actually posted also on his Twitter page over the weekend. And in response to this, several Nigerians have also given their comments in respect to that. Life of Lagos says, if there's any other word higher than shamelessness, that's what Nigerian politicians are. Alright. Sound_4 says, I remembered a presidential aspirant highlighting how this man hides behind headsman chaos to become useless and did nothing for his state. But some sect booed him into silence cause Autumn supported their preferred candidate. Alright, so that's the news coming from Governor of Benue State saying Samuel Autumn left an empty treasury and no single car in the government house. Another trending news I have here is coming from the entertainment industry, and now it says, the first time I met Burna Boy in Port Harcourt, he was running after me and Davido's car. This is coming from Singabi Red. Singabi Red is saying, the first time I met Burna Boy in Port Harcourt, he was running after me and Davido's car. This actually he said in an interview he had online, and fans nationwide have actually given their reactions rather, and opinions in response to this trending video that has been online. Amaka says he's still a better artist than Davido. Lyrically, sound, stage performance, international recognitions, you name it. Wow. Sharon Jonah says Osun giants should keep Burna Boy out of their mouth. Burna Boy is too busy now. You couldn't stop him from winning, despite how the media has been portraying him to be the villain in the years. What makes you think you can stop him now? Despite all Davido's money and social media followers, he still remains stagnant in the industry. If you like, tell the whole world Burna Boy blew in 2022. Their life is outside social media and people know whose music they relate to the most. We only have one African giant. His name is Burna Boy. Oh wow. Alright, so these are coming from fans in the country, in Nigeria, over the issue between Burna Boy and singer Davido. Alright. So that's that about that trending video. Another trending news I have here that's been on the social media, especially on Facebook and on Instagram, is coming from actor Yo and his second wife, Judy. So it says, Yo House of Commotion, Season 1, Episode 10. Alright, there have been several videos. This is an update on several videos that have been coming from actor Yo and his second wife, Judy, as they've been having issues in their relationship. So, Yo Edochie confronts his second wife, Judy, for taking his car without his permission. This is the next video that has been trending online, coming from actor Yo and Judy, aside the series of videos that were posted on Facebook and Instagram in the past weeks. And in response to this video whereby Yo confronts Judy for taking his car without his permission, their fans nationwide have given their responses to what's going on between Yo and his wife Judy. Amanda says, I thought they said lion cannot give birth to goats. Oh, okay. Cozy says, this woman normally goes stubborn. How can your husband be using almost 30 minutes shouting puta and you still not with that? Alright. Okay, lastly on actor Yo and Judy's story, Slick says, Bible really said the wrong woman can turn a man into a loaf of bread. Okay, alright. So that's that about the trending video. There's a trending video online of actor Yo and his wife Judy, who takes out his car without his permission. Another trending news I have here is also coming from the entertainment industry. Yes, it says new cat saga. It's never good to be ungrateful. This is coming from Davido's aide, Israel, as he knocks rapper Hugh Sins for excluding Davido from the list of those who paved way for others. So Israel has actually addressed Brother Six that look, what you said, what you did was wrong. You shouldn't have excluded Davido from the list of those who paved the way for you and others. Alright, so he actually posted that on his Instagram page. It says, my dear Delta brother, still remember how Oga made you blow in your music career by featuring you. Let me know remix freely after much pleadings. It's never good to be ungrateful in this life. This is in reaction to a video that was posted by rapper Young Six on his Twitter and Instagram page also, and then fans nationwide have been reacting to this issue that's been going on. Clinton says, Young Sis, if you put this energy you use for your accent into your career, you for don't blow past Davido. Alright, Michelle says, so because Davido helped him, he shouldn't caution him when he's wrong. Alright, and lastly, Eze says, I've said it before and I will say it again, that if you are waiting for me to say it again, remember that I said it again. Alright, so that's that about the saga going on in the entertainment industry between Davido and young artists coming up, and several issues, values going on in the industry. Alright, we're going on a very short commercial break right now. When I'm back, we're going to read out to you trending stories that are going on social media.
On 103.5 FM.
Don't walk, you don't try.
Oh yes, every household desires quality and affordable meal chicken. And for events of any kind you may have, come, let's bring you a better chicken, better price brand. With chopchicken.ng, you can get your meal chicken, whole chicken, cut full, gizzard, neck or heart as you may want it. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Download the app chopchicken.ng on Google Play Store or visit www.chopchicken.ng to place your order. We also have a special discount for wholesale and distributors. Hurry now, call 0904 7436 734 or visit number 2 John Ayorin District, Oluyole Extension High School Road, Oluyole, Ibadan, and we'll deliver to your doorstep. Chop Chicken,
Powered by Green Pastures Farm.
Hello there. If you want your business to grow tremendously, then you are enjoying to advertise your goods and services on Honor 103.5 FM Ibadan, your darling radio station that is poised to elevate your business to the next level. At Honor FM, our advert rates are quite friendly and affordable. For further inquiries, please call Honor 103.5 FM marketing team on 080 7777 4880 080 7777 4880. Honor FM 103.5. Do business with us and be glad you did.
On 103.5 FM.
Alright, thank you for staying tuned. This is still the Birds on 103.5 FM, where we read out to you trending stories on social media. Alright, the next trending story I have here that has been in the news in the past 2 days is coming from Abdullahi Ganduje, former governor Abdullahi Ganduje. He says, on demolition of buildings, I could have slapped Kwankwaso at Aso Rock. I mean, it was a very, very serious issue. Alright, so this is in response to Governor Kabir Yusuf's demolition of buildings on government's land sold by Ganduje's administration. So a report says that former Governor Ganduje has said he could have slapped his predecessor, engineer Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, if he met him at a presidential villa. Alright, so it is reported that Kwankwaso met with Bola Tinubu at Aso Rock on Friday and was briefing the House in a meeting with President Tinubu on the security situation in Kano State following the demolition of buildings. So, former Governor Ganduje actually gave that response in response to what Kwankwaso actually said at that meeting. And yes, it was a heated one. And in response to that, several Nigerians have given their comments. Stanley says, but you feel like a boss when you removed Lamido Sanusi, right? And on Twitter, Nelson says the government could take the land and buy the property over instead of this method of demolition. Alright. Soba says, I always feel Ganduje swallowed his pride anytime I see his picture. Okay. Alright, so that's that about the news coming from former Governor Ganduje to Kwankwaso telling him, I could have slapped you. It was very funny though. Alright, so that's that about that news. Also, there's been a trending news in the nation coming from our very own president, as President Tinubu suspends CBN governor. This happened about 2 days ago. Yes, so CBN governor was suspended on Friday, 9th of June. And in response to this, on Twitter there have been several stories and reactions from Nigerians. Tony says Tinubu's actions since becoming president has shown. Okay, I'll leave that. Mr. President says, if this president is not giving you goosebumps with the way he's hitting the ground running, then I know what will. He's the deal. He's the real deal, man. Okay. Desmond says, tell me how Niger won better. Okay, no, we'll leave that. Yomi Israel on Twitter also says he mustn't go unpunished. The worst CBN governor in the history of Nigeria. Alright, so that's that about the news of the suspension of the CBN governor. And immediately there was an update on that. Minutes after the suspension of CBN governor, DSS, there was a trending video of DSS arresting our CBN governor. And yes, that video trended. And also after that, there was still another update on it. Immediately after the suspension, Fola Shodun becomes acting governor of CBN. He was chosen as the acting governor of CBN immediately on Friday. So currently, Shinobi is acting as the governor of CBN according to the Director of Information CGS office. He has been serving since October 17, 2018 to date. All right. So, and in response to all these stories coming from the CBN area, Nigerians have given their reactions nationwide, and you can also tell us what you think about all of these stories. Senti says, "You people are shouting Yoruba, this Yoruba that if them arrest governor, no be deputy governor be next in line. Abi they should go and bring a cattle rearer. Not liking who is on seat is totally okay, but okay, I'll leave that comment." Blair says political bigots should keep mute. Racists should keep mute. Nobody appointed him because he's Yoruba. Rather, he was made acting CBN governor because he was a deputy. An evil man can be it. You people need to rest with your criticism. If you don't know what's happening in Nigeria, just keep mute. Alright, so that's that about updates on the suspension of former CBN governor and the appointment of his deputy for Fola Shonubi as the acting governor of CBN. The next trending story I have here is a very interesting one. There's another turn that's coming up. Comedian Wole Arole joins Guinness World Record breaking race set to pray for 5,000 hours. 5,000 hours. He actually posted his on his Twitter page, posting a flyer of Wole Arole Prayerthon, longest prayer session. Anticipate 5,000 plus hours. Yes, 5,000 plus hours. And in response to this, Dolakwa says Guinness World Record questioning their existence right now on why they decided to land in Nigeria. Okay, alright, so that's that about a news coming from Arole. Another training story I have here is coming from. It says Nigerian police recover over 40 government vehicles from Zamfara ex-governor Matawale's residence. Yes, there's been a trending video of how Nigerian police recovers over 40 vehicles from ex-governor Matawale's house. And in response to this, several Nigerians have given their response. It's been a really strong issue in the nation. Bohalosi says the way the Northerners are looting this country, is so annoying and alarming. Without any fear or remorsefulness, EFCC will be chasing small G guys, yet smiling with the main thieves that has put us in this situation. God is so patient. Alright. Also, in an update on demolition of buildings in Kano State, Senator Kwakoso has actually replied, former Governor Ganduje, saying, "You can't look at my face if we meet." So it's really been a kind of tug of war between them. It's really been a serious issue. Chido says in response to this story, "In all of this nonsense, I hope the good people of Kano are going to get the good governance. That's the most important, not all this political rascality going on." Okay, and another trending story I have here that would interest you is coming from Edo State. On subsidy removal, Edo State government reduces school days to 3 times per week. Alright, it says Edo State government has reduced school days to 3 weekly as part of efforts to cushion the impact of fuel subsidy. The chairperson of Edo State Universal Basic Education, Salami, said this in Benin City on Friday after a meeting between the state's head of service, Anthony, and other government officials. Yeah, it sounded funny to me though. And in response to this, Jack Bell says, "I would have said the government should provide transportation for the students. If the students spend 500 naira to school, the government buses can collect 250 or 200 to help curb their burden." Alright, another trending story I have here is an update to former governor of Zamfara State story. Zamfara government stole my cars, hijabs, stoves, impounded vehicles were donated by well-wishers. This is coming from former Governor Bello Matawale of Zamfara State. He is saying that, look, all of these things you guys took, they came from well-wishers. And yes, in response to his comment, Ezekwesili says, if this governor looted this, imagine what other governors looted. Now imagine the looting going on in Nigeria. Trillions of dollars of the commonwealth of a nation. Alright, another trending story I have here is coming from Adisirika. He says, the rep who called Nigerian air a fraud asked me for bribe. And this is said in a news interview online that has been trending, in a video that has been trending online. He actually said it in an interview he had with Arise News, whereby he stated emphatically that, look, the rep who called Nigerian air a fraud asked me for bribe. This is coming from former Minister of Aviation Hadi Sirika, telling Nigerians that, look, this rep who called me a fraud, called Nigerian air a fraud, asked me for bribe. And in response to that, several Nigerians have given their comments on Twitter. Iye says, the only problem I see here is a continuous process of failure where people in power will continue to lead and turn the table in the direction they prefer best for themselves and family. They simply know where the weakness of the country is and will continue to exploit it. Alright, so that's it about the trending video coming from former Minister of Aviation, that, look, those reps who called Nigerian air a fraud actually asked me for bribe. Another trending news I have here that would interest you is coming from a citizen of Nigeria. She says, look, I'm also going to go on cookathon. I'm also going to go on fryathon in the nation. Alright, so she sets to fry several things, and on and on she starts her own 130-hour fryathon in the nation. Alright, so this is where we'll be drawing to the curtain today on the boards. So kindly let us know your comments, your opinions, or what you think on these trending matters by giving your comments on our Facebook page and on our Instagram page on 103.5 FM. This is because we believe your opinions matter and you have a voice. My name is Temi Tokwe Dada. I'll continue to be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow to continue to give you trending news on social media. Bye.